everyone. This is the second video for this screencast EdPuzzle training. The first video was going over the screencast-o-matic, and then now the second video is going over the EdPuzzle website. So going through the hub instructions, we have gone through an objective. So again, we're doing the screencast-o-matic. We already just did that, and now what we're doing now is EdPuzzle. You should have already submitted the quiz for screencast-o-matic, and now what you'll do is work on putting the information for quiz 2 for EdPuzzle. To rehash the rubric, if you've already completed quiz 1, you've already earned an 80 if we were having this as a class that was graded. If you now complete the second quiz, you will receive a 90. And then to get the 100 would be to send a extension to the extension part of this lesson. So I'll create that in the bottom of this hub page, so that way you know how to get your 100. And basically that 100 is the great. Go back to screencast-o-matic, make your video, and then be able to embed it with questions via EdPuzzle, and that would be your 100. So we'll explain how to get there. First, what we're doing is trying to get this 90, and we're going to be creating a EdPuzzle. So we've already done this screencast-o-matic section, and what we're going to be doing is following these instructions for EdPuzzle and then submitting it in for the quiz, the website. So the first thing we're going to do is I'd right-click onto the EdPuzzle website, and what we're going to do is start creating our account. And that's kind of our first four instructions. And so I'm already logged in, so let me log out. And so this is the screen you should see. And so for the first thing you're going to do is click Get Started. So we're going to click right here. And I think the third instruction says I'm a teacher. And so at this point in time, you're going to go and sign in up with your preferred method. And so sign up with EdPuzzle using preferred method. So if you want to use Google, you can use Google. If you have you want to go another route, you can click on that. So I'm going to go and log in. I'll pause the video, and then hopefully you have some time to sign in the way you want to sign in, and then I'll show you what the screen looks like once you're signed in. Yeah. So I signed in, and this is kind of a screen that you would see. You might not see the same videos, but you'll see different things that are trending once you've signed in. The next piece that you'll be doing in terms of your instructions once you've signed in is you're going to want to create a class. And to do that, you're going to click on My Classes tab. So we'll do that right here, My Classes. And so I already put two classes together. One's going to be for the screencast-o-matic, and then another class for the EdPuzzle training. So there's nothing there now for the EdPuzzle, but I'll be putting something there. And so what I need you to do is be able to create these classes. So click on New Class. And so right here, you're going to add New Class. And so we're going to create a new class. And so that's the place where you're going to put the description of what your class is going to look like. And then you're going to follow the steps on how to create that class. So you're just basically going to put the name that you want. And this really depends on what you want. If you really want to put your kids' names in and do the grading, like I know Mr. Kelso really works well in terms of putting student names in. For my purposes, in terms of creating classes for you guys to quickly log in, I've been using Open, but that's up to you on what kind of class you want to create. I think for today's purpose, I would say do Open. So I'll let you click. For the purpose of actually going through your example, I'll call this class Sample. So this will be my sample class. And so I'm going to create a class using Sample. So it'll show up right here. And so there's no assignments in there yet. What my job now is to create those assessments. What I'm going to do is search for content. And that takes us to step 6 here. So what we're going to do is search for content. We're going to add an assignment. So we're going to go to search content. And so up here in the search content, you can click anything. I'm going to go into a science topic. This sample class is a science class, let's say. I'm going to click something like mitosis. I think I spelled that right. I'm going to search it. And a whole bunch of EdPuzzles will come up here, and then possible YouTube videos there. I'm going to just click on the first one. I'm not sure if this is going to be a good video, but I'm going to click on it. And I'm going to play it and see if it's good. And so I'm going to go through the video and see if this is a good video. And so then I can come over here and see what the question is, how many cells are in the photo, and I can just see if this is a good video overall. And if I think this is a good video, I'm going to come over here to assign and assign that. And I'm going to assign it to sample class, the class that we just created. I'm going to put a due date. I'm just going to put a random due date, September 12th. Save it. There's some options here of whether or not you want to prevent skipping, put on closed captions. The way it is looks fine to me. And then what I'll do is assign. And so I'm getting through those steps. I'm going to go back to my classes to see if that is there. And so there it is right there in my sample class. So I just kind of jumped ahead in a few steps here and just went through each one. We just completed 7. We completed 8. It's suitable. We completed 9. And then we're back to my classes. So we're basically back to we're on to 10. And so the next 3 steps is basically to click the link or create the link for your class so you can send it to your quiz. So we're almost done here. So on step 11, I'm going to ask you to click on invite students. 12, copy the link. And then you're going to go and click here, or you can click here or here. All these links take you to the same spot. And that's where you can put this link into this quiz area. So let's go back to the EdPuzzle website and complete these last steps. So what I ask you to do is invite students, and there is our, if we were going to send them, this is what the code would be, but we're going to go through a link. So I'm going to click on copy link. It's copied, and once I copy that link, I'm going to go and click on any one of these hyperlinks will take you to the same spot. So what we're doing is going to quiz 2. And when this quiz 2 loads, you'll have an area, you'll have a different screen than the screen I have. You'll have an area where you can submit that hyperlink. And so all I need to do is for you to paste that hyperlink into that area and submit it. And then these should go from not submitted to submitted. And that way that's going to be your grade for the class. Your extension, I'm not going to make another video for the extension. That's basically combining these first 2, the Screencast-O-Matic and then the EdPuzzle to basically create your own video. And so I'll put the steps below for that. So right now you've completed the guided practice 2. You should have completed quiz 2. You are officially done kind of with the objectives we have for the day. The extension would be to combine the 2 elements. So have a great day. I hope this training was useful, and I'll see you later.